Hey Hebrew fans, this is Todd. So, last time I was talking about my cool custom Wonder Woman figure that I was going to make, and I finally finished her, and this is the figure right here. So you can check it out. Let me add a light really quick so you can see us a little better. And she has all kinds of parts from all different figures to create her, but she is finally done, and I'm glad I finally finished her. So let me go ahead and do the breakdown for you of how I made this figure. So, first of all, for those that have watched my videos, you know I was working on this really cool custom figure right here. And the way this figure came about was I got the new DC Essentials Wonder Woman, which is what I wanted for the height. And I thought it was a really cool figure because she's nice and tall and has all the aspects I was looking for in a good Wonder Woman figure. Except for what really bothered me about this figure was her double jointed elbows, for those that see in the video. So I went and took the movie one, you can see the height difference, and swapped out the arms, which took a little bit of work to get the arms swapped out. And then swapped the head, because I really like the movie head, because it goes with my Superman and my Batman that I have next to my DVDs in my collection. So these are my Superman and Batman that I have next to my DVDs. So this way these three just work perfect together for my collection that sits on my DVD shelf next to all my DC movies. So that's why she was made. Now, after I made her, it was really bothering me because I still had this cool torso left over. And this is a good torso not to waste. And so I decided to start to go to work and figure out a way to convert this torso into a tall figure that would match the same size as my He-Man figures. So, let's go ahead and talk about this. Let me raise this camera just a little bit. There we go. So, what I did was I first decided to work with the legs. Now, as you can see, these legs are extremely short and small, but the way they're connected is they have this joint right here. You can see the seam, and it's very similar with the way it's connected right there, the way the inside of a He-Man figure is connected, or a Masters of the Universe figure. So I literally took a bubble-powered She-Ra, and I took her leg, and I very carefully cut out the insert right there on both sides, and matched that back up in there. So that's how my new figure started, was with a bubble-powered She-Ra, and you can see she has bubble-powered She-Ra's legs to make her taller. Now the next thing to do was to make her arms more to fit into the Masters of the Universe. And so I figured I already used Bubble Power She-Ra, so I should just continue with that, since her cuffs are pretty cool and very Wonder Woman-like. So I decided to use the cuffs. The only problem is I no longer had any upper arms that belonged to Bubble Power She-Ra, and her color was a little darker than I wanted to use for Wonder Woman. So I took Castaspella. I had an extra one that I just bought off somebody that was missing parts, and used her upper arms. So these are actually Castaspella's upper arms on both sides. And the reason why I didn't have She-Ra's upper arms, I guess I should jump back and show you that, is I was working on a different custom. Now you guys know Captain Glenn, right? Marlena, He-Man's mother. Well, here she is when she first comes to Eternia. It's supposed to be a white suit though in the cartoon, but still very cool. I wanted to make a Captain Glenn like this, that is ready for battle Captain Glenn. And she has the bare arms and the Captain Glenn. So these upper arms were actually She-Ra's upper arms, and that's why I don't have them anymore for to use. But if I was going to redo it, and I had unlimited parts, I would have used actually this whole entire upper body, I believe, is She-Ra. So there we go. That's why I didn't have the She-Ra arms. But it worked out better anyway, because Castaspella's skin color is lighter in color. So it was a smoother transition to go a little bit darker and then darker yet for the other arms. As you can see how that turned out, where it's not quite as noticeable, the color change between the three pieces. All right, so the hands are also Castaspella's hands. So there we go. And the head, I went and got a brand new DC Essentials, because I really liked how that head turned out, and I put that on there. So she has the DC Essentials head. Now, here she is complete, and she does fit nicely. Oh, and weapons, I used Tila's weapons, so I figured they worked really good. since she's a barbarian type female to go along. So those are all the figures it took to make this. There she is. Now, when I was done, I had a DC Essentials Wonder Woman that was headless. And of course, this is still an awesome figure. I didn't want to just totally toss it away. So I went ahead and grabbed the Rebirth Wonder Woman's head and stuck it on there. And I think that came out looking pretty cool. Because now I have a really nice tall Rebirth Wonder Woman. As you can see, the original Rebirth Wonder Woman is very short and didn't quite fit in with a lot of the figures. So now I have a tall Rebirth one. And in case you're wondering, the original head I used on a Rebirth already. So that's where my other head went that I used with the first custom that I did. So that's kind of the cycle of part swapping. So you can kind of see how that works. Now, to get this head to fit on, I had to drill it deeper because the pin was deeper. And I also had to add a heat shrink tube, a nice thin little tube in there on the neck piece before I popped it on there. And that's how I got it to stay so it's nice and tight and fits on there. And still retains all the articulation. All right, so there you go. There is my new Wonder Woman that I told you guys I was probably going to finish. I actually did finish her. Let me know what you think in the comments. There she is complete. I think she turned out pretty cool. I like the fact that her waist is not super itty bitty skinny like the Essentials. I like that it has a little bit of a, you know, it's not a lot of size. I mean, it's obviously based on the actress herself. And it kind of matches better with the Masters of the Universe styling. So, leave your comments. Let me know what you think. And I think that's all I got. Oh, as a side note, this was my go-to Wonder Woman for a long time. And I just wanted to kind of show her off again because I think she was pretty cool. I did try this head on this figure originally. I went and bought another one of these and cut off the piece in the front like you see here. And then heated it up and stuck it on, and it just looked horrible. This head looked really ugly on here for some reason. I'm not sure why. I think it might have been the shoulder distance. Her head just looked gargantuan on this smaller frame. So anyway, that's pretty much how this figure got made. All right, you guys. Thanks for watching. Post some comments. Let me know what you think. And check out my other Wonder Woman videos that I made, different customs. Check out the one on this one. It's kind of cool the way she's been transformed. And I will see you guys next video. Thanks for watching. Bye now.